Alright guys, it's Brandon here with FitChip, just doing a tutorial video today, and what we're going to discuss is, for those of you who have a WordPress platform, we're going to show you how to log into the admin section of your WordPress website. And we're just going to take a brief tour of the dashboard and take a look at some of the functionalities that we have. Alright, so for starts, open up an internet browser and then go up here to your address bar and type in the domain name of your website followed by a / wp-admin. Okay? Alright, now once we have that loaded, go ahead and type in your credentials that were given to you by either your administrator or that you created yourself. Alright, give me 1 second here. Alright. So this is the back end of our WordPress website. Basically, this is your dashboard or your main hub as to what you're going to be looking at when you log into your WordPress website. Please note that every single piece within the back end of WordPress is customizable. So let's say you don't want this right now, which shows you how many posts you have, how many pages your site has, categories, tags, etc., etc. Go ahead and just grab it, and you can just click and drag and bring it to any other section of your dashboard that you want. I actually do like the default setup they have here, so I'm just going to leave it. You can also minimize them by clicking on this arrow right here. Bam, look at that, it's gone. Alright, I do have a few plugins that are a little bit different in comparison to what normally comes. Like if the Slim Stat, you'll see this tweet. I am on the Genesis platform, which by the way is a great platform. Go check them out. It's www.studiopress.com. There's some great people over there. They're very helpful, and we'll get you set up with the framework for a lot of your WordPress websites. Alright, so from there we got your media. This contains all your pictures, all your videos, all your sound files, PDFs, anything that you've uploaded to your website to be readily available for the general public. That's where it's going to be. Pages, pretty self-explanatory. Contains all the pages of your website or your blog. Comments is people that have come in and commented either on a page or a certain post within your website. If you don't have any spam guards in here, a lot of that's going to be spam. So that's kind of the gist of your main stuff. Posts is also, you know, if you are actively using a blog, your posts is where you're gonna, you know, go ahead and type in your information, and that's where each blog post is gonna be. For those of you that are admins, appearance controls all the graphical elements of your website. That's where you can edit them. That's your CSS, PHP, and other terms that I'm sure are Greek to the general public. We got the plugins. Those are different pieces that you pull into your website and install them on your website, and each one offers a certain functionality. That way you don't have to, you know, hand code every single piece of your website. It's great tool. Yeah, let me actually go through how to add a page to your website real quick. You know, that way that way we can officially call this a tutorial. So go ahead and click on Pages for me, and click on Add New. I'm not going to post any content because I haven't thought of any content yet, but when you go up here and you give your page a title, I'm going to call mine Web Development. Alright, and then here's the part where you load your content that you have, but since I don't have any, I'm just going to go ahead and put some lorem ipsum in there, which is generated text that has variants to it, so you can actually see what real text would look like. And this is definitely written in a Latin kind of base, but love it, love it, love it. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some lorem ipsum here. Control C to copy, and then I come up here and Control V to paste. You can also achieve that same functionality by right clicking and going down to paste or copy. Alright, for those of you who are importing through Word, go ahead and use this button right here, Paste from Word. Basically what that's going to do is bring up another window in which you're going to put all your content from Word into there. So it gets rid of a lot of markup that Word typically puts inside their program when you're copying and pasting. This will get rid of that. Great tool once again. If you want to upload pictures, go ahead and click on Add an Image up here. Go ahead and as soon as it comes up here, do it. Add media files from your computer. That'll allow you to just grab them from your desktop and put them up there. Anything uploaded through here will show up in the media section that I did talk about earlier, in case you want to use it again. That way you're not uploading the same image a bunch of times. This order over here, basically how that works is your navigation on your main page. Let's say you have home as number 0. That's going to be the first page that shows up on your website. Now your About Me may be number 1, so that's going to be the second page that shows up in your nav. Basically, the pages in your nav go off of numerical order, 0 being first, 5,000 being last. I don't know what number it actually goes up to. I know I've personally been up to like 500 some odd pages, and that was still an acceptable number, so shouldn't be an issue for anybody who has a very large blog or a very large website. Parent page basically is your navigation. Okay, so like I said, home was first. So if I wanted this to actually appear in a drop down below home, I'd go ahead and click not Brandon Miller, I'd click home. Exclude pages is another plugin that I have on my website, which makes it easily for me to put this page in navigation or have it not be in navigation. So I'm definitely going to uncheck this, and it's not going to show up in any of my navigation on any of my nav bars anywhere in my website. So that's definitely useful for me. I don't like it when people comment on each individual page. I like to keep comments stuck in the blog sections of my website. So anytime I build a new page, I make sure that I untick allow comments. I do allow trackbacks and pingbacks though. That way search engines can take a look at each one of my sites and ping it to make sure it's legit there. So all this is other plugins that I have that I don't have the time to talk about, and that's pretty much the gist of it. That's how you build a page within your website. If you want to work on it a little bit later, save it as draft, you can always click this preview button here, and it'll actually open up that page in a separate window so you can see what it looks like graphically on your website. See, I got, like I said, web development. Here's the lorem ipsum that I put in there. Looks great. I think I'm going to publish it. So basically how that's going to work is I'm definitely just going to come over here and click publish. Now because I have it under the home section and I have the order 0, let me show you exactly what that looks like. Okay, we're going to go here, go to the main page right here. Alright, so I definitely just now remembered, this is kind of embarrassing, that I have my home page configured a little differently. So we're actually going to throw it in the About page, underneath the About. And that's what's cool about WordPress. So if you want to make these changes really quick, it's very simple to do so, as where in HTML is still fairly simple to do it. It was just a bigger pain than just simply clicking a button and saying, hey, I want this on About. So as soon as it says that everything was uploaded correctly or updated, then we can go back here, go ahead and refresh the page. Another little quick tip is F5 on your keyboard. That is the quick key for refresh. Alright, so now that the page is refreshed, what I'm going to do is go over here to About. Oh, wait a minute. See, yeah, here's another thing that I did, is I have it excluded from my navigation. So, it wasn't in my navigation. We'll go ahead and go and update it again. Like I said, very quick, very simple to make changes to your website. You can just do it on the fly. And now let's go back. Once again, I will click on my website, have F5 to refresh the page for me. And there it is. We'll go to About, and there it is, web development. So, like I said, I don't want this up here actually, so I'll go ahead and exclude it from my pages. But that just is a quick demonstration of the back end of WordPress and how to build pages within your blog or your website. Like I said, quick, simple, easy to do. Anybody can learn WordPress. Trust me, if a 4-year-old can do it, I know you guys can do it. So go ahead and check us out online. That's www.thefitship.com. Obviously, you're here at my YouTube, so go ahead and click the subscribe button. I don't want to have to beg you guys, but I'm desperate. Come on. You know you want to subscribe to my channel. And while you're at it, why don't you go take a look at our Facebook, which you can access on our website. Go to Facebook, check out the Fit Chip, and just you'd be doing me a huge favor by liking me on my Facebook. I'm trying to get 25 likes. That's all I'm asking, is 25 likes by the end of the month, and then we'll go from there. If you guys have any questions, feel free to put them in the section below. I'm going to be starting a new segment, okay? And it's going to be where I ask you guys a question and you leave your creative responses in the form of a comment in the section below, as well as any suggestions for upcoming questions, or something about questions that have already been asked, or responses to this week's question. And this week's question is, YouTube, what's your favorite fish?